So I'm Jamie and I run drinks events at the Summerhall Drinks Lab. It's my dedicated tasting room here in Edinburgh. I run events with gin and whiskey and rum and cocktails, and really just to share my love with Scottish spirits and spirits from around the world. People come to me to learn a little bit more about these drinks, and I teach them how to mix with them and how to taste them and appreciate them properly, as well as having some kind of fun interactive drinks making classes, either online or in person as well. So I started my journey into this kind of work about 6 or 7 years ago when I worked back in Glasgow, running wine tastings and whiskey tastings, and I learned my trade through that from various different people and from reading books and websites and just trying to teach myself as much as I possibly could and continue to grow and to experience more within the drinks industry. I then started my own place just a couple of years ago here in Edinburgh, which allowed me to teach people and to create new events and to really be as interactive and as fun as I possibly could. So a couple of years ago I started with a show called Science of the Sesh at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. The idea behind this was to create kind of boozy science experiments with drinks, and try and teach people a little bit more about what goes inside the glass and what they're experiencing when they're drinking these things. So we ran that for a couple of years and we ended up with a sold out show, and people really took to that interactive element. We've tried to expand on that ever since and try to show something new and exciting and innovative within the drinks industry, whether that is these kind of boozy experiments or pairing rum with donuts or pairing gin with chocolate, and trying to give something a little bit fun to this whole drinks making experience, as well as learning stuff along the way. So while at present we're running these kind of small scale tasting events, the idea for the Drinks Lab is really to expand that into making more kind of one-on-one and quite more in-depth classes where people can come and they can really drill down into the specifics about how cocktails work or how gin is made, or we can teach people perhaps who are looking to go into the drinks industry themselves and they can learn a little bit more through our different events that we run. And the idea eventually, I guess, would be have the Drinks Lab expanded throughout the country as well, and exploring and teaching more people around the country.